Hi y'all, welcome back to my shop. I was thinking about adding another feature each week, a weekly tip of the week, something very short, no more than maybe a minute or two or three. But I need your help. It'd be helpful to me if you could tell me, number one, which day of the week and time is the best for you to watch something like that. As you know, I normally release my regular weekly video on Fridays at 9 o'clock. The second thing would be I need your ideas or suggestions, and the easiest way you can do that is when you watch a video and you see some specific tip or technique that I demonstrate that you really like, that was helpful to you, if you leave a comment about what that specific tip or technique was, and then I'll cull those and focus those down to 1 or 2 or 3 minutes and release them. Maybe not necessarily next week, but maybe it could be a year later as I go through, because I'll probably pull that stuff from older things. And as you know, sometimes the first time you see an idea, it doesn't resonate with you, but you see it 6 months or a year later, and it comes at a better time, and it hits you when you really need it. So that kind of feedback would be very helpful to you, to me. So with that in mind, let me show you the very first tip of the week. I want to talk about ratchet knobs. I tell you what, I just finished doing a hands-on wood turning workshop at my club, and we found out that 2 of these small ratchet knobs have been stripped out. So I want to talk about those briefly. They're made out, they come in different sizes. They're all over your lathe as shown here. Basically, they've got a small, you lift them up, you can turn it. This one is stripped out. They've got a little spring. So I'm going to talk to you about replacements. This one came off a mini lathe that's used in 2 different places. These things cost $30 if you try to buy them on the internet from either Jet or some other e-replacement company. I was just flabbergasted. But I want to show you a low-cost alternative. You can get these. They're a little different size and shape, but it's the same 5/16 by 18-inch thread. It's still got that same spring ratchet effect on it. I don't know if they're pot metal. These are made out of zinc. The handles are, and apparently they strip pretty easy. These you can buy for about $5, $5.50, and I want to show you some of the different sources here. I'll have those in the description of the video. If the handle is a little bit larger than the original for this particular model, but you know, it probably doesn't make that much difference. And if it bothers you, you can always cut it off with a saw. I've had these strip out on my Powermatic. I've had them strip out on the club's Powermatic. They come in different sizes. I would say when you do replace one, keep the spring. You may lose the spring. This one had to be replaced because when it came loose, somehow the screw that was in there disappeared. And you may find out you need to, if you lose a screw, having a replacement, a spring rather, is going to be handy. So hope this is helpful to you. See you next week.